do.25.
You made it to the finals. Time to shine.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Bulls delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away. The first chapter begins against the Mavericks. The pinnacle of the postseason. The NBA Finals is here.
We've been building to this all season. The NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on do.20 Sports with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce is our reporter. So here's Dallas's starting group. Derek Lively is out.
But I'm nobody, right? But I'm nobody, right?
Then it's Klay Thompson.
Telling the streamers, be telling the streamers, man, actually do the game with himself,
out
bro.
there with Buzelis. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Hernandez in at the point. You look at the Mavericks. A whole year of blood, sweat, and tears comes down to this.
This is when the lights are their brightest, BA. The eyes of the whole world fixed upon you. Do you have
Notification.
Marshall
Monitoring activity.
works well
Press
there?
the PS button for details.
A lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's MP. Vucevic, the pass to Dosunmu. Picked by Vucevic. Lets it go from deep. And the basket by Dosunmu.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Thompson. Here's Irving. The rebound by Hernandez. And let's send it over to Ali LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, that's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night. We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Thanks for that, Ali. Irving, no good. The Bulls on offense. And we knew they'd be the team to beat this year, but they haven't dropped a game yet. And tonight, they're looking to do something only 3 other teams have ever done.
Yeah, they're going for 13 in a row tonight. We saw that from the Warriors and Cavs in 2017, and the Lakers also in 1989. You think about the star power on the floor for those teams. It's not unlike what we've seen from this group. Get your popcorn ready because history is being made in the most exciting way possible.
MP, that was good.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Irving, the pass to Lively. Thompson outside. Irving for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
White finds MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hernandez got 6.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Irving. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Here's Hernandez. Kyrie Irving clears the
What do you
rebound.
mean, bro? How did I miss that?
Dallas is gone 1 of 4 from deep.
That's
Pass
crazy.
to Thompson. Irving with it. From deep 3-point land. Again, Irving missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the inside. Hernandez. Basket's good. Give him 8 points now.
You can certainly see the potential that MP has working inside the paint like that.
Thompson outside. To the wing on the left. Marshall passes to Davis. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
No, sorry, no, sorry. He's showing me how to He's their shot.
And so MP will bring it up to the Chicago Bulls. We've got Buzelis. MP is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's DeSumo. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Chicago. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Washington. Back to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
From Pete Giddey. He drops it from range.
Like, sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Giddey's good.
Now Irving. Pass to Washington. Next up outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over to Sumu. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago leading by 9. MP finds Giddey. Back to MP. DeSumo outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
And Dallas making a change here. Prosper's checked in. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He picked up 38 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure. He draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Mavericks trail by 10. Irving for 3. Can't get it to drop.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Here's Hernandez. MP knifing through for the bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Down low. Here's Irving. Goes back up. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
To the middle. MP up top. To the paint. Vucevic, the pass to MP. Work in the interior. MP.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Davis comes in for Martin. Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. And it's Klay Thompson in for Exum. Pass to Irving from the arc. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
We just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And here's the fast break. Oh, Anthony Davis going up top.
Boy, Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
MP up top. There's the drive. And the shot goes. Hernandez got 20.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And it's Irving missing.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Collins. He's got 22.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Back to Irving. Launches a three. Kept alive. Outside Davis. Pass to Marshall. Now Thompson from downtown. The rebound by Simmons.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
White. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. White's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Hernandez hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Bulls lead by 20. And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. To halt the run. Another miss by Irving. Here's Simmons. The kick out to White. Outside Giddey. MP outside. Back to Giddey. That one's good for 2. Giddey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
But I'm nobody, right? I tell you the truth. This guy in the NBA Cup down by 9, and I told him. He's live right now. He's right now getting a bunch of songs, doing all that type of shit.
Basketball. Clearly,
not playing football, bro.
Going to be a tough task for the Dallas Mavericks.
Getting all type of stuff, white boy, shows, all that type of stuff, donations, all that type of stuff.
And it's just not
playing football, bro.
You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. They're right where they want to be in the series, but perhaps a bit of a letdown tonight in the first half.
No maybes, Ernie. Definitely a letdown. They got a little too comfortable.
And I'm curious to see how they respond in the second half. This is the finals. Can't give away games.
We shall see. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
That's the difference between other streamers and me. If I have a wide open look, I see a guy open, I make the extra pass. I make the effort to facilitate my teammates to a game. That's what I do. They always lock me.
Here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Chicago leading by 22. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Davis out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Derek Lively. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard spot. The Mavericks shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Irving fires from way outside. Three-pointer, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. MP, number 1. Second is Daniel Gafford.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Irving, pass to Marshall. Here's Lively. Misses the 3. And the Bulls shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. Here's MP. Pass to Buzelis. Mavericks with the rebound. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Davis from long range knocks down the triple. Davis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Smart move from the big man to get rid of it there. The defense was closing. Davis let it go.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute played. Inside, Hernandez, pass to Vucevic. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Vucevic. MP's got 4 points in the quarter. Irving looking around, deflects the pass. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
And
Notification. New hiding activity. Press the PS button for details.
I mean, he's got their number and he knows it.
New notification. New game invite. Press the PS button for details.
Change here for Chicago. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Washington comes in for Marshall. Exum's checked in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Gafford. Exum outside. Gets another look. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line.
Big ball. Big fella.
2 at the stripe. That free throw good from Davis.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Now here's MP. Back to Simmons. Ball outside. To the middle. Here's Hernandez. Lays it up. Banks it in. MP's got 32 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
With 1 on the clock. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, those hot streaks guys don't last minutes, they last days.
And so it's Chicago, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving, because so far it's working. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. They've got Josh Giddey. Jalen Smith is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Hernandez in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Drops in the 3. And the Bulls lead by 20.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots. Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The 3 from Washington. Ben Simmons grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight. Washington outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line. That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Chicago making some changes. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Ben Simmons. Buzelis comes in for Smith. And it's DeSumo in for Giddey. Thompson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Irving. Count it. Irving's got 9 points now in the second half.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Here's Hernandez. And a nice finish on the layup.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Irving for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson. Chicago with a rebound. DeSumo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. White finds MP. Here's Buzelis. Now here's White. He's guarded by Washington. Vucevic with it. DeSumo outside. Here's Hernandez. And it's good for 2. MP's got 38 points.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Exum outside. Here's Washington. Back to Exum. Washington, a screen on White. Here's Exum. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. DeSumo, pass to Hernandez. Here's Buzelis. MP outside. Pass to Vucevic. Now DeSumo. Down low. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Boy, that's a big-time make by MP. Drew the foul and stayed focused on the hoop.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight. You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second-chance points.
Now here's Davis. On the wing, Thompson. They need this. Smith with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Back to MP. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused. Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Irving against MP. Irving. The shot comes out. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
And as the clock winds down, it'll be interesting to see how both teams adjust in Game 2. But confidence building indeed for the Bulls.
I said pass.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they're off to a strong start in these NBA Finals, going up 1-0.
They really sent a clear message tonight that they intend to win this series. They played with real determination out there, and you just hope they can maintain this energy level.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And MP with a basket on the assist by Ball. Hernandez got 45 points.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they need.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Davis. They shoot again, and it's blocked by Collins. Hernandez pass to Ball, back to MP, and here's Collins. Ball outside, to the inside, Hernandez, and that one drops for him. MP's got 47 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. And it always takes a lot of pressure off the team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
This series is a war, and you just won a crucial battle. Terrific win. Still 81 series.
What do you mean, bro? MVP. What are you talking about? 47 points. Yeah, what do you mean? I'm kidding. Alright, guys, compliments.
Get ready to rumble, young blood. Let's ride that hot hand to another W, baby.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Bulls come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Mavericks. The NBA postseason coming up next.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines.
On screen,
Look at Dallas's starting lineup.
What's that word? Silent because that's different between me and them. I make the extra pass. Oh boy has a beauty in his shed. I told that. That's the difference between me and you. I make the extra pass. That's the difference. In the game that I played.
Now down 1 game to none. Greg, they face a huge hurdle.
And you know what? I think they learned a lot in Game 1. Playing against the best the league has to offer. They know they have to make some adjustments, keep everyone involved, and they have to hit the open shots they'll get.
You were talking about the adjustments before. I agree. A shot's good from Irving.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Here's MG. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here is Irving. No good on the 3. MP looking around. Bulls moving the ball around. Pass to Buzelis. Now, here's do.20. Inside, here's Hernandez, and he converts the layup.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Now, here's MP. And it's Kyrie Irving with the
What do you
rebound.
mean, guys? He made that.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Thompson finds Davis to the paint, trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Buzelis with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And it's do.20 with the jam.
What do you mean, bro? Take to the house. Take some of this shit, boy. Big fella.
All for getting it to his open teammate.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Pass to Marshall from outside the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And this group executing a postseason story that's truly remarkable. 13 wins in a row. They've swept 3 teams and now have a 1-game advantage in the NBA Finals.
And they clearly have the momentum, right? And this is where you want to peak. When you go this long without losing, that builds even more confidence. And I'll tell you what, this game tonight is a critical one. If they win again and go up 2-0, they just might be paving their way to that Larry O'Brien trophy.
Now here is Davis. Shot clock at 5. And Vucevic pulls it down. Chicago leading by 3. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against Dallas played phenomenal. He finished with 47 points, and he was dialed in with his shooting. Very few misses out there. Really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic.
Hot shots.
Chicago leading by 11. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the 4, formerly Washington, Gafford. Irving is out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Exum in at the 3 spot. Here's Irving. Following the basket by MP. Irving, good. Irving's got 7.
The defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Here's Hernandez. Inside. MP gets it.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Beasley, the pass to Gafford. Down low, Irving. And Simmons with the rebound. Pass to do.20. Back to MP. Right through contact. MP.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Irving. Rebound by the Bulls.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Now here's Irving. 7 points in the game. And stolen by Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. To the inside. Here's Hernandez. Good once again. That makes an extra 9 this game. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And here is Giddey, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Screen by Simmons. Yep, it counts. MP's got 18 points in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
To the middle. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Exum.
And when Irving is rolling like this, it's really special to watch. Not much the D can do.
MP kicks to Giddey. Back to MP. Outside for Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Hernandez can't get it to go.
What do you mean, man? It's inexcusable not to finish that one off, especially since the defense wasn't really a factor.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach,
so it's the Chicago Bulls out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this.
Hello and welcome everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Chicago Bulls.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. Their chance in this final series starting to slip away. Not how they wanted to start this game, Kenny. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, some panic creeping in, not going right, and they have a tough road in front of them.
Tough is an understatement. Their road has been hit by hail, mudslide, even an avalanche. It's all bad for them right now.
Man, can they find a way? That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's like a man on fire in that first half. I got to say, his performance has come out of the blue and at the most opportune time for his team.
Well, sometimes a big game brings out the best in a player. There's so much on the line, and he stepped to the forefront.
You've got White. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP. And it goes Sunmu in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
Well, what's great about Kobe White is his commitment to raising his game. You look at him season to season, and he's always trying to do more.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Mavericks trail by 21. Irving kicks to Davis. Thompson looking for an opening. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Right side, Irving. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Here's MP, and the shot goes in. Hernandez has got 6 here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Irving attacking over MP. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
What are you doing, Bob?
Thompson outside to the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on do.20.
So hard to contain. Irving enjoys putting the D on their heels and drawing foul.
Simmons checked in for Chicago. And he makes both free throws. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Oh my goodness, so ball with it.
And it's Buzelis picking him up. And here's Marshall from the arc. A rebound by do.20.
Just an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Thompson outside. 3, Marshall. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Count the basket. Simmons got his first points of the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Dallas calls timeout. Collins checked in for the Bulls. Josh Giddey comes in for Kobe White. And Dallas also making a switch. Washington's checked in for Marshall. The Mavericks have got a paltry 0-6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is.
Chicago making some changes. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Trey Jones up in for do.20. And the second free throw, good. Chicago has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's MP. And that comes off the assist by Jones. MP's got 8 here in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Lively. It's stolen by Jones. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
On the wing, Davis, covered by Smith. Davis inside. He's against Smith. That one goes in. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Outside, Jones. Smith with a screen on Irving. Jones for 3. Good on the triple.
Whoa, I did not expect that from Jones. But he clearly does have the range.
Thompson in the post, covered by MP. Thompson misses. MP passes to Smith. And he finishes nicely on the way. Smith's got 10 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Washington. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Irving can't get it to go.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now is massive.
Giddey the pass to Hernandez. Jones hits for 2, and that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one. Jones against Irving. Thompson in the corner. On the wing, Thompson. gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 8. MB getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Making a switch here. MP's checked in. All right.
You are guarding.
Get in there.
On the court for the Mavericks. Big man on the floor for him by Washington and Gafford. Beasley is out there with Irving, and it's Exum at the threesome. Dallas has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And a wide open look for Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Smith kicks the ball. Inside. And MP with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Outside Irving. The 3, down to 5 on the shot clock.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's MG. He gets it in there. Hernandez has got 32 points in the game.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such a talent. Kyrie does certain things offensively that few others will even attempt.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get even point, well, they just jump at it.
Mavericks making a switch here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Anthony Davis comes in for P.J. Washington. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dante Exum. And it's Klay Thompson in for Malik Beasley. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. It's stolen by Davis.
He's not off pitch yet.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Chalk up 2 there. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
And Irving is so fast on the drive. Even when he gets hit, he still finishes nicely around the rim.
MP dishes to Simmons. Hernandez. Another one falls for Chicago.
Ever since halftime, they played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Here's Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. MP with it. Guarded now by Marshall. Here's Hernandez. Mavericks with the rebound. Marshall's shot his 5th rebound in this one. Thompson outside, fires the 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Bulls got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And that'll effectively take care of game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one. But right now, an important win for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a pretty good 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and obviously that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games if they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't get distracted. They'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And here's Marshall from the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Good on the shot. MP's got 40 points.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And Davis can't get it to go. Hernandez passes to Simmons. Back to MP. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. MP's got 42 in the game. And here's Irving. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-0 with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Older, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
MP has put himself among the greats this season. We really needed that. I gotta get up early tomorrow to wait in line for some barbecue. No overtime tonight, okay? Just do what you did last time.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Chicago Bulls come into Game 3 up 2-0 with a relentless desire to thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Mavericks. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
It's been an uneven start to these NBA Finals with the series at 2-0. Now, Game 3, and a chance for either team to dictate the path forward. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. We've got Kobe White, Dosumu out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. And for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Davis. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. You look at Chicago, without a doubt, they put themselves in the driver's seat.
Oh, they really did. I mean, they took care of business on their home court. Now, this will be the challenge. You take another on hostile ground, this final series is basically over.
And there's the foul. It's on Dosumu. That's his first foul.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And so it's Dallas with it. Thompson passes to Marshall. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Here are the Bulls with the ball. And their historic playoff run could continue here tonight. 14 wins so far. Can they make it 15 and stay undefeated in the postseason?
I gotta say, I think they can. The way they've been sweeping teams out of their way, they're more like janitors than basketball stars. Just an incredible run so far, and it's hard to imagine it coming to an end now.
Here's Davis following the bucket by the Bulls. It's good.
This man is a three-level scorer. And this level by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving in that touch he has.
White, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Irving. Thompson outside. Puts up a three. To the left wing. Here's Marshall. Buries it from three.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Basket counts.
You want to get the ball to MP around the hoop. That was a good job there.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Irving, pass to Davis. Pass to Marshall. Takes the three. Davis can't hit. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Dosumu, pass to Hernandez. Back to Dosumu. Vucevic, screen on Thompson. And MP with a basket on the assist by White. MP's got his second bucket on the night.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Thompson outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And he gets that one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Gafford. Irving for 3. Chicago with a rebound. White on the wing, defended by Thompson. Back to MP. Here's Vucevic. Gafford grabs the miss.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Beasley's checked in for Dallas. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. And one guy with a vested interest in Dallas tonight, Mark Cuban.
Yeah, you better believe it. He's been an incredible addition to this league in every way. Sometimes controversial, but that's what pioneers are like. They put the Mavs on the map from the time he appeared on the scene.
Beasley finds Gafford. And here's Thompson for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Whenever the ball leaves Clay's hands, it is the same every single time. You always feel like it's going in. He's that good for the shooter.
And it's
Almost that shot.
A rare miss from him at point-blank range. That's what he'd like to have back.
Here's Beasley. And that misses. That would have put him up. And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. To to the paint. Back to Giddey. Inside. Here's Hernandez. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And here's Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And stolen by Beasley. The 3. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Gafford passes to Beasley. Here's the 3. And it's Giddey with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Hernandez is good. Hernandez got 10 points in the game.
Wanting it more, MP doing work inside.
To the middle. Stolen by Giddey. Here we go, one-on-one. 4 seconds left. That one is off. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Bulls up by 4, and we'll get things started in the second. And welcome back to our coverage. Substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Washington. Marshall, he's checked in for Beasley. And it's Thompson in for Exum. They've got Daniel Gafford. Davis out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Irving in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. A nice shot by MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He contributed 42 points, and he was very efficient from the field. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. Just see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going. And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Pass to Giddey. Here's MP. Collins with it. Outside Jones. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 5-point Bulls lead.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
MP against Thompson. Again, the miss by Dallas.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Hernandez. A power move from MP.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Marshall. Down low. Will it go? And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, a little bit of bounce to the play. I see you get off the floor with a little ease, with a little dunk.
Hernandez. Pass to Collins. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Close range. And it's Hernandez missing.
Bad shot by me.
Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Irving. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. And now just a 3-point Chicago lead.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bulls out in front, up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
That's on me. I should have passed that ball. We should have been by 6. I should have passed the ball. Myself passed the pass.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Dallas Mavericks.
One thing I'll say, they've been poised with the ball. Keep turnovers down, allows you to level up.
Yeah, hard to gain momentum when you're giving away possessions. Mistake-free play has them in the lead. Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. winning the first two games of the finals, one more win tonight, and they practically taste the championship.
Yeah.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And now an update on Ben Simmons from Allie LaForce. What do you have, Allie?
I chatted briefly with the head athletics trainer for the Bulls. He said the X-ray hand series revealed a non-displaced hairline fracture to the finger. Not done. He's not returning tonight. Shouldn't be out too long, but we'll see. Guys, back to you.
Well, in Allie, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Who's Ellis out there with Nikola Vucevic? Then it's MP, then there's Ayo Dosunmu, and it's White in at the 2. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Irving. Chicago with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Buzelis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Buzelis has got his third basket on the night right there. Pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. Three-pointer. Another miss by Irving.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he hits too.
Ooh, MP takes the contact and converts.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Thompson passes to Gafford. Here's Irving, covered by MP. Irving, it's good from the top of the key. Irving's got 17.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Dosunmu, pass to Hernandez. Work in the interior, MP.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Mavericks trail by 6. Now Irving, 17 points in the game. Takes a 3. Again, Irving missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and did so.
Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in. He does not get the second one. Pass to Thompson from deep. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
You just can't let Clay find any looks anywhere from the three-point line. He makes quick work from the coffin corner.
Yep, that one's good.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Inside. Goes up again. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Jump. Now here's Williams. Down low. Here's Davis. He's off on the layup. Jones from outside. Perry from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. Well,
Previous play is under review.
Are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebound and help and talk to each other on defense.
Defensive rebound, a big emphasis for Jason Kidd, and something he'll continue to harp on.
Well, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few things in this game are more deflating.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Washington and Lively down low. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Beasley in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Outside Irving. From behind the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Hernandez banked it in on the glass. MP's got 4 this quarter.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Irving to 3. Again, Irving missing.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Pass to DeSumo. To the middle. Here's Hernandez. Soft touch off the glass. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Outside Irving. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land. Irving's got 20.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
Back to MP. Pass to Vucevic. Lively grabs the miss.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
That's good from Beasley. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Vucevic, the pass to MP. Good work there as it goes. MP's got 14 points now in the second half.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Irving. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
And Irving is so quick on the pull-up, not giving the D much time to react.
Pass to Buzelis. To the paint. And MP gets it to go. On the assist by Buzelis. Hernandez got 10 points in the quarter. Irving against MP. Over MP. Irving, no good. Bulls leading by 8. Outside White. Back to MP. Here's Vucevic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Clever pump fake from Vooch. Skilled at baiting defenders into the foul.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Beasley. And so Vucevic nails both of them.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Irving. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Inside, there's Hernandez. Ball stolen.
Oh, my. Ball
outside Irving. Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
His passing has always been a staple of his career. Not too many are better dishing than Kyrie.
To the inside. Here's MP. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got 3 assists in the game.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Mavericks trail by 10. Irving looking around. Up and in on the layup. Irving's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Man, Kyrie just has an unbelievable ability to finish in traffic.
Dosumu pass to MP. To the middle. Kick out to White. Inside. Here's Hernandez. And yep, it's good. MP's got 34.
And with Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series about wrapped up, you have to applaud the remarkable effort we saw on the floor tonight. A well-deserved win for the Bulls.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
The BA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this win will put them on the cusp of a championship. Just one more victory needed to raise the Larry O'Brien trophy.
And I don't think anything will stand in the way of that happening. They have been so determined and so focused throughout this postseason. They're on a mission, and there's no way they're backing down now.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Irving for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The drive by MP to the paint. Davis for the rebound. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Down by 12. Here's Marshall. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Buzelis. Here's MP. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. MP's got 38 points. Irving against MP. And it's Irving missing. Here's MP. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Al LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
MP has put himself among the greats this season.
Just saw MP and them pulled off the sweep tonight. Those boys are going to be tough to beat.
Being an all-star as a rookie is really hard. MP deserves it though. He's a really good player. For MP to have a game like that in his rookie year, that's a special accomplishment. He can already score with the best of them.
What do you mean, bro? Score with the best of them?
Another day, another win. Good work. tonight, and you will never pay for a meal in this town again.
What do you mean, bro? Chat, I gotta get off for a few. The next game be the championship. I don't know what should I stream on, YouTube or Twitch. I don't know. But I'll be back. I will see y'all in a minute. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Like, subscribe.
PS5.